Hey everyone, welcome to Tech Toys, the YouTube channel all about the coolest gadgets and technology you can find. Have you ever dreamed of having a car that was never released so you could be the only one in the world to own it? Well, let's be honest. Who hasn't? The most interesting part is that there are some good concepts out there that may not be purchasable, but are some really remarkable cars that could exist. So today we're going to show you some crazy concepts that we still cannot touch. But who knows? Maybe this will change someday. Technology tends to always innovate. Before we dive into the video, I'll give you 5 seconds to smash that button. Ready? Go! Thanks for doing that. Your support helps a lot and makes us post even more quality videos to keep you updated on the tech market. And without further ado, let's dive right into it. We're gonna start it off with an older concept, the BMW M1 Homage. The BMW M1 Homage was designed by former BMW head of design Chris Bangle and debuted at the Concorso della Ganza in Lake Como, Italy in 2008. It was inspired by the 1972 BMW Turbo and the BMW M1 production car. It was only meant to be a design study and never had the power unit discussed, but some of its design elements were used in the BMW i8 Hybrid, which was released in 2013. Next up, we have the Ford GT90. Yes, you heard it right. The Ford GT90 was unveiled at the 1995 Detroit Auto Show as a spiritual successor to the iconic GT40 race car. This was described by Ford as a concept car, but the show car was actually a fully working prototype, with the automaker even letting some lucky members of the media get behind the wheel shortly after its debut. Power came from a Ford-developed V12 with 2 Garrett turbochargers, which produced an estimated 720 horsepower and 660 pound-foot of torque, and sent power to the rear wheels through a 5-speed Ricardo transmission. The GT90 was never produced due to budget constraints at Ford at the time, but as many enthusiasts already know, Ford has now produced 2 separate GT supercars since the GT90 was unveiled. Third on the list, we have the Lamborghini Egoista. The Lamborghini Egoista concept, designed by Walter de Silva, was a functional show car based on the Lamborghini Gallardo with a V10 engine presented in 2013. It lived up to its name with a single central seat and a hinged canopy like a fighter jet for access. The steering wheel had to be removed for the driver to sit, like the F1 car. Although it never went into production, it can still be viewed at Lamborghini's museum in Italy today. Moving on, Chrysler Me412. Unlike most vehicles on this list, the Chrysler Me412 was not unveiled as a concept, but as a production-ready vehicle ready to take on the likes of Lamborghini and Ferrari. Chrysler's press release for this carbon-bodied mid-engine supercar said it was a prototype that will be road-ready by summer 2004 and would, quote, establish a real-world performance record for vehicles of this type. Rumors allege that the project was canned as the Me412 would have easily outperformed parent companies Daimler's new Mercedes McLaren SLR supercar, a no-no for a mass-market American brand like Chrysler. Next up, we have the Jaguar CX75. The Jaguar CX75 was unveiled in 2010 as a low-emission supercar and was originally intended to mark British luxury brand's 75th anniversary. Development prototypes featured a twin-charge 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine and a dual-motor hybrid system producing roughly 890 horsepower, a setup capable of propelling the car to claimed 320 kilometers per hour. This project was shelved in 2012, however, due to an ongoing economic crisis, although Jaguar kept it around for marketing purposes and even paid to have it featured in the 2015 James Bond film Spectre. Sixth on the list, we have the Mazda Foray. Its concept was unveiled at the 2008 North American International Auto Show in Detroit. The Foray, the name translates to sound of wind in Japanese, was intended to be a raw, road-going race car that drew inspiration from the rotary-powered Mazda 787B that competed at Le Mans. The concept was actually fully functioning and drivable, and even went to Laguna Seca and other racetracks for testing, but it unfortunately burned to the ground during a test with Top Gear magazine in 2008. The fire destroyed the only existing development prototype, which, along with financial setbacks, led to the end of the Foray project. And last, but certainly not least, we found the Volkswagen W12 Nardo. Even dedicated German car enthusiasts may not know about the wild Volkswagen W12 concept. This little-known supercar debuted as the VW W12 Synchro at the 1997 Tokyo Motor Show, featuring the mid-mounted W12 engine producing just over 400 horsepower and VW's Synchro all-wheel drive system. While the VW W12 never reached production, this same engine technology was used in the mighty W16-powered Bugatti Veyron and appeared in the VW Phaeton W12 sedan as well. So there you have it, 7 crazy concepts that might have existed today, but don't. Do you think the releasing of these cars would affect the cars industry or change anything? Let us know about it in the comments section below. Don't forget to leave a like and hit that subscribe button, as it really does help us. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more updates on the latest tech released here on Tech Toys.